Hi, welcome to Chouinchi's musical Christmas adventure, the Chouinchis at the North Pole. So I'd like to just give you a brief run-through of what the program looks like and how it works. So basically you run the program, and once you've run the software, this is your welcome screen. So what you do here is you have three modes. You have first of all your instructions, and you can read the instructions and it'll explain to you how the game works, more or less. It'll tell you everything about everything you need to know about Santa Claus and how he has to catch the Chouinchis as they fall out of the sky and into his sleigh. And basically he has to bring each Chouinchi, once he catches it, he has to bring it to the corresponding note on the keyboard on the left side of the screen. Now it's much easier for me to show you this than to actually explain it to you. So here we go. We have the play area, and again this explains what I just said. As you see here on the left side of the screen, you have your keyboard. You can hear each note by clicking on it. So these are the first 5 degrees of a major scale, C, D, E, F, G. They're placed in an ascending order this way upwards to show their relative height to each other. So this will help the students make the link between the sound, the pitch, and its height relative one to the other. Now, the idea here is to make Santa Claus fly towards the Chouinchi as they fall, and then once he catches it, it will produce a sound. And then he has to bring that Chouinchi to the corresponding sound on the keyboard here to the left. Now, if he succeeds at doing that, he's going to get energy recharged. His reindeer will be happy, and therefore their energy will recharge. If he doesn't, however, the energy will fall, and if the energy falls to 0, that means that Santa's reindeer are exhausted and they need to rest. So therefore, you failed the mission. So, and again, once you catch a Chouinchi, you can click on any one of the holly leaves here on the left to hear the pitch of the note without making Santa fly there. So this gives you a chance to hear the sound before you actually bring your Chouinchi to that area. So here we go. Let's try. Here's Santa. So you see, you have to be careful to avoid the weights. When the dumbbells fall, you have to avoid them. Now, I caught the Chouinchi, but I was talking, so I didn't hear the note he played. I hope it's going to be this. Okay, that was the right one. I was lucky. So that was this pitch right here. You see? So now I'm going to just go up here, and here we go. Now that was a third, 3, and so I'll bring Santa to 3. And the candy canes, if I catch them, they will give my reindeer energy, but I went too low. That was 4, I think. Here we go. So you see, as I click, wherever I click, that's where Santa will fly. If I make a mistake, I bring him here, I drop my Chouinchi and I lose energy. So I don't want to do that. That was a 3. And there we go. I completed the first level. Now the next level is not nothing musical here. It's just a fun level where you have to catch the Chouinchi stars as they fall from the sky. So Santa's ready here on his sleigh, and as soon as we start the level, wherever I click, that's where Santa goes. Now the idea here is to try to catch 100 stars. If I catch less than that, it doesn't matter. I don't lose any lives. It's just that I don't get the bonus points. So let's try. Now this would be played very, very well for a touchscreen. It's actually been written for touchscreen. So if you play this on an iPad or on a Windows tablet, you will just have to touch the screen. And the little lag that we're getting now is because of the screen recorder. It's causing the program to behave a little bit slower than usual. Okay, I caught 96 of the stars, which is not bad. And now, finally, to the third different level. There are 3 different levels in this game, but they get progressively more difficult. So this one here, you have to learn a song. Basically what you want to do is play the musical phrase that you see here below by pressing on the notes corresponding to the notes on the staff, pressing the notes on the keyboard corresponding to the notes on the staff. And once you've played them through once, then you have to play the second time, but the second time without the numbers on top of each key. So this is what it looks like. So our little drum beat starts, and when I'm ready, I just touch the 3 here. Yeah. So that disappeared, as you see. And now I can do the next one. The idea here is that you want to try to do this in tempo with the drums so that it sounds better. So here we go. Okay, now I've done it once with the numbers. Now I'll try it again, but this time without the numbers. And there we go. Now I've learned the first phrase. We're going to get other phrases as we go on in the game. The next level will have after the next 3 levels, we'll have the second phrase, the third phrase, and finally the fourth phrase. And at the end of the game, we'll have to play the entire song back from beginning to end on the keyboard. If we can do that, we unlock a special mode in which we can play with the keyboard and play different Christmas songs in this nice snowy atmosphere. And so it goes on. Level 2, it gets a little bit harder. There are more obstacles. There are more objects that fall, trap objects that fall from the sky that we have to avoid. And the star level is also a little bit different. If I go back to the main page, I'll quit right here. I also have a training level, and in the training level, basically what I can do is hear the 5 notes, but this is like a quiz basically. So you can use this in a classroom to give a quiz to your students where there is no game element involved. And basically what happens here, we can click on the Chouinchi to hear the note without giving it as an answer, which means if we click on the little face here, let's start. So I heard a note. Now I want to see, I can compare. I think that's the note I heard. I replay it, and that's the note I heard. Now I'm not giving my answer. As long as I click on the Chouinchis, I'm not giving my answer. Once I click on the key, however, that's when my answer is given. And I go on. I can replay each one only once, and that was a 4. And that obviously was a 5. Now let's say, and I can test it. Okay, it was a 5. Now let's say I played the wrong key. I play a 3. The program will tell me that I've made a mistake, and it'll also tell me what I actually heard. The note that I actually heard was this one here. So it gives a chance to the student to learn and hear the mistake, and therefore be aware of what they did wrong and what the actual note that they heard was. And that's it. There are 10 questions in this small quiz module, and we can restart it at any time, and we can quit going back here. Okay, so that's it. I hope you enjoy this program, and it's actually available for iPad in French and in English, and as well it's available for PC, Windows. You can download it directly from my website at tomansuini.com. And you can also download it in French from the website. The full version is $1.99. The trial version is free, but you only have the first level, and then after that it will stop. Thank you very much, and have happy holidays to you and your loved ones.